Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Penny, and today I am working with Kendra's card challenge number 18 and our super sponsor Scrap Diva. I was really excited to work with these products from Scrap Diva. They are new to me, and they sent me these really cool pineapple shaker dies, and they come in 3 different sizes, which is so fabulous. So depending on whatever kind of project you are working on, you have lots of different options for different sizes. And of course, they don't have to be shakers. They can just be pineapples, which is great too. And so I'm just showing you some of the different ways they can be put together and how each piece cuts out so that you can see them individually. I decided that I wanted to put this gold center into my pineapple, so I used the piece that cuts out the interior circle as well as the kind of the outline of the pineapple shape, and I used that centerpiece that cuts out that you would normally discard, and I used that to put inside of my shaker window there. I did try that same die to cut out the acetate sheet, however it was too small to fit over that window and that opening, so I ended up using the outline die there to cut out the acetate, and then I just cut off the top portion of the pineapple, and then it was the perfect size for my shaker window. And I'm just using some skinny double-sided tape here to very carefully wrap it around and use that to put down my clear piece of acetate for my shaker window. As I finish putting my little shaker together, I just want to tell you about Kendra's Card Challenge. Kendra's Card Challenge is a quarterly challenge where you take 6 sheets of 6x6 pattern paper and you cut them to the specifications in the free PDF that you can download at kendrascardchallenges.com by becoming a free Patreon member. And then you will submit those cards that you create in one picture to the InLinkz party for that month, and then you will have an opportunity to win prizes from some of our wonderful sponsors, including Scrap Diva. If you are new to Kendra's challenge and making 18 cards seems a little overwhelming for you, there are also color challenges each month, and you could do individual sketches as well and submit those to the Facebook group online, and then you could have a chance to win a gift as well from Kendra through those opportunities also. Because I did use white foam tape to finish off my little shaker pineapple here, I am using a coordinating color of alcohol marker and just coloring over that white so it doesn't stand out and isn't so obvious when it's on the card. And then these are Scrap Diva's flamingos. You get 2 of them, and the reason you get 2 is because they face different directions. So although some of the pieces are exactly the same, they do go in different directions for the wings, the legs, the beaks, and the face of the way the flamingo is facing. And so it really gives you a lot of opportunities to create different things. And then you could also create a 3D one if you wanted to put some foam tape between both of them and create like a 3D image, which would be great on top of like a package of bags and that kind of thing. So really a lot of opportunities for you to get creative here. So here I just wanted to cut out all the pieces in white first, and then I just used some alcohol markers to pretty simply color them. I didn't do like really any shading or anything. I just wanted to make it a bright pink, and so I just used some alcohol markers to color those. And then I am going around the edge of the beak so that when I glue this top piece on, you're not seeing the white kind of behind it with the edging there. And so this is how you put this particular one together. The little piece here is the end of the beak in black, and then you have a couple different options with the legs. One is bent and one is straight. So if you wanted to do them both straight, you could cut them both out and then just have 2 straight ones, or you could use 2 bent ones, or you could do one of each as it is designed. So a lot of different options there. And then this little tiny piece could be the interior of the floral piece, or it could be the eyeball if you wanted an open eyeball. I chose to use the eyelashes the up and down way. I thought it looked like the flamingo was kind of smiling. And then of course it has little flowers that you can put on the flamingo as well. I chose to work with card sketch number 5 and 14 today, and I'm punching out these flowers that are also from Scrap Diva. What's really cool about this die is that if you just keep it all together and use it like this and cut out a full sheet of paper there for the flowers, you will get 4 flowers with 3 different layers for each one. And so cutting out a bunch of different sheets of paper, then you have lots of options for creating different flowers. So here I decided to glue the flamingo onto just a tag, a white plain tag. And I'm going to put the flower on the head, and I'm going to just put that onto my card sketch after I put all these layers together. I do make a mistake. I cut out all of my pieces, but I didn't cut these strips down to size to go across the paper. I just left them the size that they already were. And so I make the mistake here of gluing down my base layer. So yeah, don't glue this down yet, because now I'm going to glue these on too and I have not trimmed them down. So I will glue them down, and then I will realize, well, now I can't get my scissors under there, and how am I going to trim those to get to be the right size? So I try to cut them with just a straight edge here, and it does all right, but it's 2 layers of paper here, so I have to try to cut through it a few times, and it doesn't give me a very nice clean edge. It's hard to see on camera, but it just had a little bit of a rough edge there, and I really did not like that at all. So I have to come back later and figure out how I'm going to fix that error. I literally came back days later trying to figure out what to do about this little disaster. And so I got out some washi tape, and this is just really thin, kind of shiny green tape, and I thought it was matched really well with the green that I have in the tropical leaves in the background. So I'm just really quickly putting that around the edges. It really doesn't change up the sketch hardly at all, and it just gives a little bit of nice shine, but it does cover up my rough edges from when I had to trim that. I did decide to pop up the little tag with the cute flamingo on it on some foam tape, and then I'm going to put some of my flowers together in the different layers with different color combinations. But as I'm doing that, I really didn't like the yellow I had cut out. It didn't match the floral, the yellow that I had put on this card, so I decided to cut more of those out. And I also thought, wow, that really creates a really kind of cool background. So there's another idea for you to use that flower die for. You do only need to sign up as a free Patreon in order to get the PDF to play along with Kendra's challenge. However, there are opportunities to support Kendra and the challenge and keep it free for everyone by becoming a paid Patreon. And there are lots of perks and benefits that go with being a paid member, depending on the level of membership you would choose. Some of the potential benefits include a handmade card from Kendra, crafty live stream sessions each quarter, shout outs on challenge videos, early access to new card challenges, monthly mystery card kit samplers, or the monthly mystery card kit in the full kit, which is a wonderful surprise in the mail each month, and bonus printables, as well as access to previous challenges. So lots of different opportunities for some really fun extras. For my second card, you can see that I had some cutout pieces out of my gold piece, but I knew that that was going to be covered up by these other layers, so I wasn't concerned at all about that. However, I did forget to put the banner cut into that bottom layer with the gold, and I didn't realize that, of course, until I had already glued other things on top of it. So not a huge deal. It just is a little bit different than the original sketch. And I did want to still use that circle on top, even though I didn't necessarily need it there, but I did want that kind of landing spot for my pineapple. And then again, I'm going to add some of these really fun floral embellishments, and I'm really stacking quite a few on here. I put 3 on the bottom and 2 on the top, and I actually go back and add a few more to the original one with the flamingo as well, because I just love the flowers, and I thought, you know, 3 is not enough, let's do 5. So let me know what you think. I want to thank Scrap Diva so much for the opportunity, and I hope you come back again soon. Bye-bye.